With the enormous news of the day, Dak Prescott now agreeing to a huge deal with the Dallas Cowboys. We look at the odds from Caesars by William Hill, and they are, the Cowboys, the odds-on favorites to win the NFC East. All the other teams are substantially behind them. In the case of Washington and Philadelphia, of course, there are question marks at quarterback. And we spent the opening part of the show today, guys, Orlovsky, David Pollack, Booger McFarland, talking about reasonable expectations on a quarterback now that he is getting paid this way. How about reasonable expectations for the team? Vegas says the Cowboys are a significant favorite to win the NFC East. Booger, do you agree?
No, Greeny, I don't. Just because I'm a firm believer, and it got validated last year in the Super Bowl. I still believe that when you have teams that are kind of comparable, I'm going to go with the team that has the better defense. And until the Cowboys and Dan Quinn can fix that defense, I just can't count on an offense that can go out and score 30, 40 points. Because when you go against a very good defense, especially one they have in Washington with that front four, and it really doesn't matter who they put at the quarterback position. They won the division with anybody at the position this past year because of how good that defense was. So I would not favor Dallas, Greeny.
Yeah, Washington did win the division this year, albeit at 7-9. Danny, who you got?
Yeah, I favor Dallas right now. Absolutely. I know who their quarterback is, and obviously their offense is going to be fireworks. Booger makes great points about the defense, but this offense should be really, really good. Now, this offense is going to have to play better than it did in those 5 starts with Dak Prescott last year, especially in the first half. They weren't very good, and that's why they had to make so many of those comebacks. But I think with, his second year in the head coach Mike McCarthy system, Kellen Moore coming back, this is not a runaway. I don't favor Dallas by a ton. I got to figure out who Washington's quarterback is going to be, and there's still some big names out there. I'm also a believer in the Giants. This is not something where I'm pounding the table going, no-brainer, this is the Cowboys. But because they have Dak Prescott under contract, I'm going to lean the Cowboys, but with an asterisk. If the Washington football team gets a quarterback, or the Giants keep Leonard Williams, I like them as well.
David Pollack, Cowboys, yes or no? They're odds-on favorites in Vegas.
They're always odds-on favorites in Vegas. What does that have to do with anything? I mean, they do it every year. But I will say this. By the way, I'll say this, and I think it's important. You couldn't win with Dak Prescott on a rookie low-paid deal for an extended period of time. So no, I don't expect Dallas now all of a sudden turning around and start destroying people. I do like what Dan said about the Giants. I loved what I saw from the Giants competitive-wise. I don't think their roster is where it needs to be, but I love that. And you can't deny what you're seeing with Washington's front 4 and front 7 on defense. It's legit. So odds-on favorite, huge, heavy favorite? No, but they're the Cowboys. They do that every single year.
Yeah, but people are inclined to bet on them, and so sometimes things move in that direction. And I will agree with the idea we have to wait and see who the quarterback of the Washington football team is going to be. Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.